How can we help others using our energy, help others to heal? How can we be a transmitter of energy, not only to our energy, but to creatures around us, to people around us, to the relationship of others with the planet? And what I'm actually saying is, how can we be the healers of not only ourselves, but of others also? And the key to that is in understanding that we are made of energy. Our body is made of energy, and we are a beaming light system. This energy system, these chakras, this body, this aura, contains so much energy. And when it's calibrated into a loving, accepting, seeing, receiving, sharing frequency, into a frequency of oneness, then it can affect your energy system, can affect not only your life, but the lives of everything around you, everything you touch. And where this meets us in the day-to-day is in our way of being, which is why I love to use the question of, who am I being right now? Who am I being as an essence, you know? What are the values that I'm living by? What are the words that I'm using? What is the energy that I'm transmitting through the words that I'm using, through my eyes? As I look into someone else's eyes, what is the energy that I'm transmitting? These questions are actually the guideline into understanding how my energy affects the energy of others, affects the energy of people, of animals, of plants, and of everything around us. The underlying tone here is that, we're all one. And it's a very common sentence in spirituality, but what does it actually mean? What it actually means is that we are all this one global beaming energy system. This cosmos, this universe, including the planet, the physical planet that we're walking on, it's all different manifestations of the same force, the same energy. And so when we learn to tap into our own energy, to feel that we are energy, to sense that we are energy, to live through that lens that we are energy, then the energy that we are interacts with everything around us. The energy that we are affects, touches everything around it, and it receives information from everything around it. So as an empath, as someone with a very open energy system, as I walk down the street, I feel energies of people around me. I feel energies of trees, of plants. I feel energies of animals around me. And I'm sure that if you're watching this video, then you can tap into that and you can understand what it means to feel energies of people around you. And if you have a question of whether or not you know how to feel an energy of someone else, then let me help you answer that. Did you ever just look at a person in front of you, just look at them and sense the heaviness that they're feeling or the lightness that they're feeling? It's called empathy. We look at someone and sometimes we can see it in the way they hold their body. Sometimes we can see it in their shape of the face. Sometimes we can see it in the eyes. But they're transmitting something. We call it body language. I call it energy language. They're transmitting something outside into the world to people around them. Whether they know it or not, they're transmitting something. And then you come as an exterior person, as an exterior energy system, you look at that person and you feel in your heart or in your body this, something heavy is around me. Something is hurting around me. And you look at that person and you feel it from them. Their energy is contacting your energy, and you can sense their emotional state. You can sense their energetic state. You can maybe even sense their mental state if they're hopping around in their head with a lot of thoughts. And the opposite thing happens also when you walk into a room and you see someone happy and you sense this lightness in your chest. You sense this uplifting sensation. And that is an energy transmission. And we do that whether it's intentional or whether it's just something that happens naturally. But we can use this power. We can use this power of our energy meets another energy to help other human beings and animals and trees and plants, the natural world. We can help them heal using our energy as energy transmitters. Let me tell you a little story about how this works. I have to have a little bit of tea. My throat is like, okay, you're talking about something real here. Get a cup of tea in your hand and clear it all out. So let me tell you a little bit about how this works, and I'll use an example from my own life. A few weeks ago, my sister's dog was very, very sick. And I'm talking about very sick, almost on the verge of dying sick. And he went to the hospital. We took him to the hospital. And as I was sitting there with him, I could feel that he still has life inside of him. He still has a willingness to live. He still has a curiosity, a movement of curiosity and flow inside of him. His body was hurting. His body was almost non-functioning. His kidneys and his heart and his brain and the systems in his body were collapsing. But his energy was still alive. And so I decided that I was going to visit him on a daily basis, and I'm going to start working with him with my energy. And so every day I would go there, I would go to the hospital, I would visit him, I would take him out for a walk. And in this one-on-one time with just him and me, I would transmute to him energy of health, of safety, of awareness, of center, of healing, of power, of strength. I would send him the energy of your body is strong, your physical system is operating, your kidneys are functioning in the extent that your body needs in order to heal. And I would go to him and I would look into his eyes and hold in my heart an essence of safety, healing, clear vision of his health. Hold it in my heart, and I would become this energy. I would become this energy of healing that he needed. And I would look at him with this energy flowing through my hands, flowing through my heart to him. Just sharing this energy with him, because even if his body, if his energy system was not able to create that healing energy inside him right now, then it still knows how to communicate with energies around it. And so when I was embodying this healing energy and I'd send it to him, his system would communicate with that and begin to accept that, operate with that, move this energy back into his body. And so I became like this little torch, a little flame sitting next to him, sending him the energy that he could not transmit by himself. And his energy system accepted that into his body. And within a few days, we started seeing improvements. And it wasn't all me. I'm not saying that it was all me. It was the medications from the hospital. It was the lovely team that treated him in a loving way. It was his own will to still keep on living. And I added on this extra energy of, I see you. I see your capability. Your energy system is available for this. Let me help you receive this healing energy, and then you can do the work on your own healing. So I didn't take away his power, and I didn't force him to heal, and I actually sat for conversations with him, asking him, the dog, if he does want to heal, if he does want to continue and live. And since I felt that he does want to continue to live, I just helped with this healing energy to support him. And within a short few days, he started showing improvement. His kidneys got back into a more functioning state, and the body started getting stronger. So natural functions came back that weren't there before. and his mood started increasing, and he began to smile, and he began to wag his tail, and he began to want to come out and play. And he's still in a recovering state, but this recovering was not possible if his energy did not want to continue to live. And so what this means is that we, as energy beings, as people who walk around in this planet sensing energies, as empaths, as people with a mission to heal ourselves and to heal others, we do have this capability to help others to heal, either emotionally, mentally, physically, in whatever level it is, by being this beam of light that they need in order to transmit this energy themselves. In Hebrew we say, Hakol tzafui v'hareshut netuna. That means that everything is predicted, but permission is granted for the individual to carry his life, his or her life, in the way that they see fit. So the first step is always to have a true understanding through conversation on where the person really is and what do they want. And if it's an animal, or if the person is not willing to communicate on that level, then you can always sit for a meditation and just have a telepathy or a channeling conversation with this animal, with this person. And then after you know what these things that this person needs in order to grow through this challenge, begin to visualize you as the outsider, begin to visualize this person growing through this obstacle. Begin to visualize them in their healthy state, in their relaxed state, in their mindful state. And feel it in your body. Feel what it feels like as you see them succeeding. Feel what it feels like as you are empowered by their power. Feel what it feels like as you look at them and you see how glowing and shining and healthy and bright and aware and strong and powerful and connected they are. Feel it in your energy. We're doing something really interesting here because we're going the opposite way. We're envisioning them and we're enjoying the strength that they are sending on to us. And actually, energy is a mirror. So when we envision the strength coming on from them, what they are accepting is the strength that's coming out from us towards them. It's a give and take situation. So we envision them as this powerful energy being. We envision them healthy. We envision them successful. We envision them strong, speaking up, confident, healthy, and when all their needs are met. We hold this vision inside us and we just enjoy that light. We reflect that light back to them. We see them. When we see them as such, what their energy is accepting is, wow, you are such and such and such and such. We are being a mirror that is reflecting to them their potential. Once this potential is achieved, we are being a mirror that is reflecting to them their healing, their growth, their process. And so in our energy, we are being this beam of light that shines the light on their healing, on their potential. And that is very, very, very powerful because, as I said in the beginning, what are we if we're not energy? And so once we send this energy, this healing energy, this vision of the person healed, the person transmitted, the person growth, their body will respond, their mental emotional system will respond, their energy system, their chakras, their aura will respond, and their body, their energy system will start playing with this new transmission. It will start to bring it into their energy system. And then who knows what will happen, right? They need to make decisions. You are sending them the option, you're sending them the potential, but then they need to make decisions. Do I want to act on this new energy? Do I accept it into my body? Do I allow myself to believe it? Do I allow myself to embody it? And then, הכל צפוי והרשות נתונה. So that person has the free choice to make. But you still be the beam of light. you still be that force of energy that sees the potential. And remember that as an exterior healer, just remember not to get too emotionally involved in the process so that you don't take it on to you, whether they make the choice to continue this healing or not. And remember that even if they did choose not to follow through with what they're accepting, the energy that they're accepting, it means nothing about you. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that your energy is not strong enough. It doesn't mean anything. It has no reflection over you. Your energy is an offering. It's an offering. With that being said, this is how you can use your energy to help heal other people, animals, and relationships to become a beam of light, supporting the healings of others and yourself. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Please let me know in the comments, where did this touch you and how do you help others to grow and heal throughout their journey? Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you in the next one.